Do you have an elementary homeschooler in the Baltimore County, Baltimore City, or Harford County area and are looking for a music credit? Well, I am teaching an in-person music class for elementary schoolers. It'll be at my house and we'll be doing it outdoors in my driveway. 11 classes in the fall, 11 in the spring, and we take the winter off so we don't have to be inside. I'd like to explain a little bit about the class because I'm really excited about it. The first part is a Kodai-inspired music class where we lay a foundation of listening and visual skills in music. We work on tunefulness, recognizing if the tune and the melody is going higher or lower. Artfulness and expression, and also beatfulness. Playing stepping games, clapping rhythms, wide variety of fun activities to help kids build a foundation of strong musical ears and connecting it with the visual, which will help lay a foundation for any instrument that they want to play as they get older. We'll also be doing world culture exploration, where we're going to travel to different countries and different areas of the world. We're going to Australia and Africa and Asia and the Middle East, and we'll learn about their culture through musical games. So we'll be playing musical games like Yetub Duram from Afghanistan, and the kids won't even realize that they are learning about different cultures and different musical concepts and different musical rhythms and tunes and intervals through the games. It's really fun. The third section is called the Feast of Ideas Composer Study. Every week I'm going to study and we're going to explore a different composer, starting in the medieval times and working our way up to modern times. And we're going to explore that composer as a whole person. So we're going to eat food from their country. We're going to read a story, and you can see a lot of the book selections that I have. We're going to read a story either from their country, a fairy tale from their country, or a story about the composer, or something related to their music. For example, when we study Elgar, who wrote Pomp and Circumstance, we'll be reading Oh, the Places You'll Go, often associated with graduation. And so kids love read-alouds and they get to eat while we do the read-aloud. I also want to help build a synthetic worldview where we connect multiple subjects to this composer. And so we will be placing the composer in their specific time and place by learning what other events happened in the world when they were alive. For example, did you know Mozart was alive when the US Constitution was being signed? I never put that together until I started studying this. So every student will get a workbook. It's a required purchase with the class, but they will get this workbook for class where we have our picture of our composer, their doodle page for them to color while we listen to the music. And then here's our time and place. It's the country of origin of the composer, and here's the timeline. So this shows that Hildegard von Bingen, our first composer from the Middle Ages, is marked here at the beginning of the timeline. And as we progress through the class, we'll move through the timeline. You also might be able to tell the map of Europe, here's Germany, so they can see the contextual place and country that the composer is from. Then we turn the page, and during class, we'll go over some of the facts about the composer. And then here's our cut and paste. These are all the concurrent events that we're going to talk about. For example, the kingdoms of Germany were starting to develop. The compass was created during her lifetime. So students will cut and we'll paste them back here on their time and place map. So they can start to look at Hildegard von Bingen, listen to her music and realize all these things were happening during her lifetime. So that's what we'll be doing in class. There are also extra extension activities that I've created that parents can purchase, but these are optional, and what they involve, let me turn the page. So parents can purchase this from me directly and get the hard copy from me directly, or if you would like, I can send you a link and you can just print out the pages that you are interested in. So for every composer, they'll receive a fact page along with the sequencing activities, and they put the events in the composer's life in order. So it's working on recognizing numbers, less than, greater than, and ordering. We have our tracing and handwriting, so you can trace or copy a quote by the composer. I used to be a teacher of the visually impaired, and so I know Braille, and I love teaching kids about Braille, so I've given them special secret words to decode and given them the Braille key. So every composer will have special words in Braille that they get to discover. So I like to tie my two interests there together, music and Braille. Here we have some literacy skills. Using our syllables of our words, can they clap out the syllables, Hildegard, and can they find the matching rhythm, Hildegard? So they would draw their line to there. I also have the recipe for the food that we will be eating, and so you can make the recipe again at home. And the last page is a resource page. It has links to all the YouTube versions of the songs that we use in class and extra songs to listen to, so you could fill your house that week with the songs of Hildegard von Bingen. I've also listed several books in a variety of areas that are related to the concurrent events in her life. So there's books on music and history and science and literature. And so you could cover all of your subjects just using this music curriculum. You could hit almost every subject. Sometimes there's books on artists as well, so you could also cover art. And then we have the link to the recipe and then just credits for where I found the different images for class. So that is what I have. If you are interested in this class, please feel free to message me or check out my website. It's www.bethsmithstudio.com. No spaces, no capital letters. That's www.bethsmithstudio.com. And you can find out more about the prices and the availability I have for my music class. I have 4 spots left in each class. And so we meet on Tuesdays, and I would just love to have your students join us. If you are interested in the content of this class but are unable to join us either because of scheduling issues or geography reasons, like you live across the country and you can't join us, I will have these lesson plans and the composer unit study workbooks available for sale in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I also will have videos giving instructions on how to set up your class, how to use it, what the songs sound like for the different Kodai folk songs. So even if you aren't a music person yourself, you could use this curriculum and it will teach you how to run this music class. So if you were in a co-op and needed a music curriculum, here you go. It will have everything you need. All you have to do is go to the library and go to the grocery store to get the books and the food, and everything else is provided for you. So be on the lookout. I'll have links available for the resources as well. And again, feel free to message me either through this or through my website. So enjoy. Please let me know if you have any questions or you'd like to join me.